on the road for about 5 hours, including a cup of tea, of course. We've ditched the caravan and we've turned up to where we're going to look at this Jeep, so we'll go and have a look. We must be in the right place. You don't see a J truck sitting on the side of the street that often. So let's go. Good to see you, Jeff.
Yeah, Michael.
Good mate, good. So this is the project.
It is.
Alright, I'll just tell everybody quickly what it is and then I'll bombard you with questions.
Righto.
So it's a J20 dual cab, which is a very rare Jeep, about a dozen in Australia. We know where a lot of them are. This one is going to get retrofitted with a V8 diesel, which Jeff will tell me about. And it'll be great to see it on the road. So, Jeff actually bought this off our son Jeremy. It was a bit of a basket case. The main thing you need is the chassis because it's longer than a standard J20. And of course the infill at the back to make the dual cab. So that was all part of it. So Jeff's been busy on the body, fitting engines and into it. So Jeff, what is this?
This is a 1VD Toyota V8 diesel.
Okay, now you know I don't know much about Toyotas,
yeah.
And I'm happy to learn. So that's out of what model?
70 series Land Cruiser Trayback.
Okay, yep.
I think it's about 2012-ish, this particular engine.
Okay, they started about 12, did they?
Started in 7.
Oh, okay.
2007 to current, they still make that engine.
Cool.
And it's fitted with the 5-speed Toyota gearbox.
Yep.
And transfer case.
So that's the whole lot out of a ute.
Yep, out of
Okay, Trayback.
a
Yep.
Trayback Land Cruiser.
All right. So you've had to mount some engine mounts.
Yep. Fabricated some engine mounts to fit it. Still need to move it back a bit more to get a little bit more clearance for the front end.
Okay,
Fit
yep.
Radiators and intercoolers and things.
How far do you think you need to come back?
About 20 mil.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah. It's remove this gap.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just to get a bit more in the front.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's Jeff's handiwork on the mounts. So where's that clearance you want to get? Jeff, what do you reckon?
In here.
Okay, just take it back a bit more.
Take it back a bit more. I'll move that seam in.
Yep.
Massage the floor
Okay.
slightly.
Yep. And I'm guessing this is the holes here in the firewall are from the conversion.
Yeah, because it's a 79 wagon. It's a left-hand drive that's been converted to right.
Okay. Yep.
And then Jeep Australia added extra holes for the heater.
Yep. So 1978, we had a few Jeeps brought in. 79 was the main era, and they were left-hand drive, as Jeff said. Converted up in the Brisbane factory by Shoot Upton, along with Jeep Australia, a bit of a deal going there. So this is why we've still got some of this here. From 81 onwards, they were built in the factory from scratch, not a conversion, so that's the difference there. So as Jeff said, it's an early, we commonly call the quad tracks, so that's from the left-hand drive to right-hand drive conversion, still got a few holes left over. Okay, Jeff, this engine looks, well, it's going to look really good sitting in there. V8 diesel, it's going to be great for travelling. So what is the plans for the build? What do you want it to be in the end?
More of a touring setup than the old green truck.
Yep.
I'd like to be able to actually tow the green truck around with this thing.
Nice, yes.
Yeah, be able to take the family and do trips and that, you know.
Okay. So it's going to be neat inside, air conditioning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Tray back.
Yes, tray back on it.
Yep. And what are you going to do with suspension?
Putting coil springs all around.
Coil springs all around. You're being very vague there. For me. No, that's cool. So what's this diff?
That's 105 series Land Cruiser.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll build the suspension off that, do your coils.
Yep. Which is essentially the same front end that's in the old green one.
Yep. Oh, it works well.
It does.
Yep. And what's going to go in the back?
It already has coil springs in the back.
Okay, they're in there. We'll have a look there in a minute.
Yep.
Oh, that's good. So V8 diesel, 5-speed manual, coils right round, air conditioned, old school looking dual cab. It's going to be great. Jeff is doing this great restoration in his shed at home, so limited room, but he's doing a really good job. So I'm just going to get down in here. You can just see the coil down in there, but I'm going to sneak down in here and we'll have a look. So there's the new differential. And what's that out of, Jeff?
That's 105 as well.
105, yep.
Yep.
So it's all sitting in nicely. That's got disc brake.
Disc brakes, full floating axles.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep. There's your full floaters down there. So what diff ratio are you going to run, Jeff?
I have 411s in it.
411s, and what size tyre are you going to try and get on it?
35s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll work nice.
Yeah.
With the 5-speed.
Yep.
I'm loving all these bits and pieces. There's new parts everywhere.
Yes.
There's hammers, goodies. So
Yes.
no, you're doing really well in the confined area you've got. So
Yeah.
really good. We'll talk about the cab now. I know when you got the cab off our son Jeremy, it was in pretty poor shape.
Yes.
And I know you got another cab to help do the restoration. So what have you done?
I salvaged what I could from the original cab.
Yep.
Which is about this much.
This much there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right across.
So the whole back fill in?
Yeah, this whole white piece.
Yep, which is a handy bit to have.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, salvaged that and grafted it onto the other wagon.
Yep. Okay. And of course, as we said, it's still got the original chassis.
Yeah, original chassis under it.
That's off it. The rest is from a much better cab you got.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
That's good. All right, let's have a look in this cab. So what's the plans inside here, Jeff? I know you said we're going to have air conditioning.
Yep.
How are you going to run that?
I've got a vintage air.
Can you just lift that up and we can have a look at that?
Yeah. Nice,
Okay.
compact.
So that's retrofitting into
Yep.
hot rods and anything?
Yeah.
Yep, okay.
Yeah, it's the same one. BJ's off-road cell.
Okay.
Yeah, so it does fit under here, and you
Yep.
keep your glove box.
Yep. And then you'll just plumb it out through the existing vents?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Well, you've got plenty to do in here, but I mean, I know what you've done so far, and the amount of work you've done is just great. And people who've done restoration projects will know what you've done and what you've got to do.
Yeah. Still a long way to go.
Really interesting. As you said before, it's a 79 model. It's got the, I don't know if you can see that in there, Robin, it's got the original CB radio in there, which is very rare. So they had a built-in CB in the early Cherokees. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Now show us this new dash you got here, Jeff.
Yeah, this one from Dakota Digital. So yeah, it just replaces all the instruments and gives you digital readouts for your trip meter and odometer. But can also, I've got to get another little module that plugs into it. It can display any reading that the engine ECU sees.
Nice, that'll work well.
Yeah, so I can have boost and temperature and everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, that'd be a nice addition. That'll go really well. Have that in air conditioning, you'll think you're in a modern vehicle.
Yep.
That's the
Yes.
plan.
That's it.
So Jeff, if I wasn't here annoying you, what would you be doing? What's your next plan in the restoration?
Would actually be assembling the front axle, just
Okay.
to get all the parts off the floor.
Yep.
Try and make a little bit of space.
Mhm.
And then it's the engine, pull the engine back out to move it further back.
Yep. So get that whole front end set up, ready to go.
Yep.
Suspension clearance with the engine. That's done and
Yeah,
dusted.
that's it.
Yeah. What radiator are you going to run in it?
Not at this stage. I'm not sure. We'll see
Okay.
what fits.
Yes, all right.
That'll
Yeah.
be the big thing.
And do these come out of a vehicle with electric fans or a mechanical fan?
Mechanical fan.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're going to try and stick with that?
Yeah, try and retain the mechanical fan.
Okay, cool. And all your plumbing's going to fit up in under the bonnet, air filters and air cleaners and
Yes.
yeah, yes.
We're gonna
I like that.
we're gonna make it fit.
You're going to try and have some sort of snorkel or just pull it from inside?
Would like to try and put a snorkel on it.
Yep.
We'll see how engineering I feel at the time.
And has the whole thing got a time frame?
No.
Not going to do it yourself?
No, I'm
no,
not doing that
good idea.
myself.
No, it just puts pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Do things when you can afford the time and the money.
Yep.
And you've got to live while you're doing it.
That's it.
Still got to enjoy your other vehicle. So no, that's a good plan. But we'll definitely keep an eye on it.
Yes.
Jeff, tell me what you're going to do with the steering.
Got a Land Cruiser power steering box.
Mm-hmm.
It came from the donor car that the axles came from.
Yep. Will that be on the outside of the chassis or the inside?
Yes. Outside it fits sort of here.
Yep.
Yeah, and it'll work all with the axles because
Yeah.
Someone with way smarter than me designed it.
So you've been lucky having a donor vehicle.
Yes.
That gave you your diffs, suspension,
Yep.
power steering box. Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah.
Excellent. We've done a really good job. We're looking forward to keeping up with it. Keep up the good work. And you said there's no time frame. That's okay. Don't do that to yourself. But keep moving.
Yes.
So mainly weekends, do you work on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mainly weekends.
Yeah, cool. When you're not out full driving and
That's it.
doing other fun things.
Yep. Leading trips for you.
Yep. Yeah, leading trips. Jeff's a trip leader at Camp Coffs. Does a really good job. We're great to have him on board. So it's really good. So thanks for showing us around, Jeff.
That's all right.
We've got a bit of time up our sleeve, so we're going to go down and have a look at his green one, which is well known around the place, but we'll just run the video over it if we can keep Robin awake that long, and we'll get into it. I've shown you Jeff's project up in the shed, doing a really good job with that. Just thought I'd give you a quick look at this Gladiator that's actually on the road and going. It's his daily driver. It's been on the road for 4 years. It's a J truck cabin chassis, once again sitting on coils and other stuff.
Yeah, mainly Toyota running gear as well in this one.
So it's very similar to what he's doing to the dual cab. So he has done it before. So it should be easy. Shouldn't take that long.
No.
As you can see, it's got really good. It's well known at Camp Coffs, trip leading in it. Does a lot of camping and out in the bush with his mates. So we'll give it a quick look around it. So Jeff, tell us about your front bar. I'm guessing with you it'd be homemade?
Yes. Yes, this I think it's a Colorado winch frame. So it's the winch cradle off another bull bar that we had at work.
You've been scrounging and finding?
Yes.
That's the way to do it.
Oh, smash repairs usually.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, replace a bull bar, you get leftover bits. And then the rest is just homemade. It's a big piece of RHS and
Got a winch down in there.
yeah, TJM winch.
Couple of lights.
Yeah, good old HIDs.
Yeah. What's this war wound around the front here?
Oh, I went a bit wide to miss a tree and didn't see a tree on the other side of the track.
Okay. So that's happened to us all.
Yes.
Yeah. So 37-inch tyres?
Yep.
Nice. And what do you got on the body? What's it been coated with?
This has a Raptor liner.
Yep.
And it's in tank green, the Wrangler green.
Nice. Yep.
Yeah.
Done that yourselves?
Yes.
Yep.
Man, a mate of mine painted it.
Now, has that spare always been mounted up there? Comes and goes?
It comes and goes.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
All right. Up there when you need to have it down the road.
Yes.
Plenty of clearance, as everyone can see. Good clearance there.
It doesn't belly out.
Tell us about your tray here, Jeff.
This is off another Jeepers J20. He did me a really good deal on it.
You're good with these deals?
Yes, I like wheeling and dealing.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, I put the box on the front of it and mounted the spare wheel where it is. Had to make mud guards to fit my truck as opposed to his 20 was a bit longer.
Yep. No, it's come up good. So inside we have a very standard dash, which was on the J trucks. No padding required. What else you done here, Jeff?
Put in a Land Cruiser instruments just to read the engine properly.
Match into everything?
Yeah.
Yep.
Made a nice custom roof console
Yep, good.
because I didn't want to cut the dash to put a radio in it. Well, it still has the nice flanking plates.
Nice and tidy in here.
Yeah.
The way it should be. Well used, I like that.
Yes.
Yes, no, she's nice and standard there. Who's at the dash keeping an eye on you?
Well, I think it was an air freshener originally.
Okay.
It's gone past that point.
And just run us past, I've got the gear lever here, let's maybe think what gearbox we're running.
This has a Land Cruiser 5-speed in it.
Yep.
Yeah, with a matching transfer case.
I know when we go to the full-size Jeep weekends, you constantly brag about your fuel economy compared to the rest of us.
My economy's not great, it's just I have really big fuel tanks.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was pretty good. Oh dear, no, it's great. Well, you've done a good job on this one, Jeff. It's good to see it out being used.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see the other one. I know it's going to be a couple of years away, but when it's done, it'll be worth the effort you've done. So,
Yeah.
thanks for showing us around,
That's all right.
and we'll see you at a Jeep event.
You will.
I've really enjoyed looking at Jeff's project. He's done a really good job up to date. Got a ways to go, but he'll get there. Also good revisiting his J truck, the green one. Another great build he's done there. So we're going to head back to our caravan, have a cup of tea. Catch you later. You can also keep up with Jeff's builds on his own YouTube channel called No Limits 4x4.